to where he, it's his art form is that he'll tie girls
Do
up.
shibari. And,
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
can't
it depends
remember. I'm
on there's several different forms, but most of the time for photographs, it's the
Yeah, but
shibari
where it goes-
harnesses.
That looks cool as shit. But do you like it like behind you, like your legs and everything behind you? Do you like it in front of you?
I like
or
being
just up, or just-
I like being suspended, so I like being off the ground when I'm tied up. I can
So-
do
But not in a choking
self-suspension.
fashion.
No. Most of the time, I like doing a harness. I can do it on myself too, and a hip
Really?
a hip harness, and then I can swing upside down.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh.
Wait, so forgive me. Walk me through how, when you're suspended, how are you tied up suspended? Is it just the harness?
Yeah,
thing?
it's just the harness.
Oh, and then you're just kind of.
I mean, I've
tied
done
and-
really intricate stuff where I'm, my hands are tied behind my back and I'm raised up and I can't move at all.
So
but-
do you do the, what'd you call it with the?
Rigging? Oh, shibari. That's a style. I do rigging. It's like more of a mixed style. It's not necessarily
I have to look
traditional
it up, so I know what you're talking
shibari.
about.
I'll draw you a picture.
When did you decide being tied up was fucking hot?
I had an ex-boyfriend who used to like to do that when I was like 22.
She was like, I was kidnapped and drugged
It's
up to
always
the
the
He's
ex.
like, I'm
It's
really-
always an ex-boyfriend.
And we were like just started dating. He's like, I'm really into bondage. Is that okay? I'm like, I've never done it. I'm willing to try. So it kind of like
good
went from there. Hey, I'm not gonna knock
That's what I'm
anything
saying. Give it a
unless
shot.
I,
You know, you try anything
I don't
once.
like it. Then
Sometimes it's always the things that push your limits that make you
Right.
go, oh. Yeah.
I have
I have
extremely
no
open
limits.
mind on stuff.
Right.
But there was that time I had sex with the lights
Right.
on. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Right? He's got a lights on fetish.
So crazy, guys. I know you guys probably haven't
Which
done
is
that, but
disgusting, by the way.
It's terrible.
Like
Which is
truly
really-
disgusting.
Which
like
is really weird.
like
because his girlfriend has
depraved.
a lights out fetish.
It's a very weird.
Wait,
we have
lights
going.
out, like the lights have to be off, or she has to be passed out.
Either one.
Yeah.
As long as she can't see
or
him.
both.
Usually
or both.
passed out.
Or both.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't
With the
see
lights
him,
out.
he's fine.
Oh.
Just in case she wakes up, the lights have to be off. It's both.
Okay, you guys know a lot about my sex life, and maybe it's the webcam, maybe it's not.
I've been
I don't know.
peeking.
It's your Facebook page. You're way too open, man.
It's I love attention.
I'm
know,
really,
there's little eyes
I'm really
outside your finger
surprised
that's
that his pictures don't get reported.
People love it. That's the thing. It's so many likes, so many thumbs up.
And by likes, he means flags.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Are those
Yeah.
not the same?
No, those are not the same thing.
I'm confused. I need to
Flag
reevaluate my
removal.
life. I'm so confused.
That's hilarious.
I thought flags were good things.
So how does one discover that they can make a living out of doing all this?
Well, that's what I went to San Diego and I met people who tied me up, and one of the girls was a fetish model, and she was like, you can make a living doing this. And I was like, really? Never
Really?
even thought about it. So she gave me a
Wanna
whole
slide
bunch
that
of
a little closer to
she
you.
gave me a whole bunch of like producer contacts that she'd worked with, and I contacted them, and it kind of went from there. So, pretty cool.
So do you have to know the people? Do you like and be comfortable with them, but let them tie you up? or
Yeah,
does it-
because I've had some people who.
Yeah, I would think there has
as-
to be a trust element in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And when you're a new model, like, you don't necessarily know any better either.
Sorry, Jason Bergero.
But
You're just too creepy.
That's what my mom said.
And then I killed her.
No, she's okay.
She's okay.
I keep her heavily sedated, though.
what Jason was talking about. How he said.
Yeah.
That's interesting for the people listening.
All right. No, it says took a nude photo of myself with the lights off. You're welcome, and it's completely black screen.
So how long have you been doing this?
for almost 8 years.
And you're not tired of it yet?
You're over 30?
Yeah, I'm 31.
Really?
Yeah.
Good Lord, I would card the hell out of you. You're
Thank you.
yeah.
Did you just
got a
say
baby
you carved
face.
the hell out of her?
No.
Card.
Carving.
Card. Yes, carve.
Like a
I was like,
pumpkin.
wow, I don't know if
It's
she's
a new
really,
fetish thing,
I don't know if
okay?
she's really into that carving stuff.
You never know unless you ask.
I like body modification, but it's not for me. That specific type of body modification.
I watched a movie today about body modification. American Mary.
This was bound to come up sometime.
That was a good movie.
I don't know.
I liked
you
that
watched
movie. Yeah.
It was very interesting. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be the way it was. It was a good movie, though.
I don't know what that movie is.
You should watch it.
American Mary.
Well, you now have told me the name twice, but I still have no idea what it
Well, you
involves.
should know by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You
tell
can
you
build-
two
I'm
things.
assuming it involves around a girl.
Two things that it's about.
A
I'll let you
Mary
guess. Oh.
Who's American?
Oh, 2 for 2. Go ahead.
You're welcome, webcam.
Let's get back to our guest.
Please. Sick of myself.
She right now is a little more interesting than all three of you.
Put together.
Not right now, probably always.
Put together. Combined.
So, does that take you down the path of to get into the adult film side?
I've done some adult work since then. I don't really care for it though. It's not as intimate as I would like it to be. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
I've tried. I'm like, eh. So I like the fetish side of everything.
So in your personal life,
Was it fetish porn?
Some of the stuff I've done, it has been fetish porn, and some of it's been mainstream.
in like your personal life stuff, do you do a lot of this stuff, or is it mainly
If
just
I had
at work?
time now.
Yeah.
I have a 6-month-old baby,
Well,
so
that's- yeah.
I don't have
There
any
you
time to
go.
do
Those are
anything.
Congratulations.
Like say regular dating and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something you do. With
Kink
your
is definitely part
She's a
of
mom.
my life. Now
said earlier.
I don't have time. I co-sleep for one, so I have a baby in my bed all the time.
A girl or a boy?
A girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
I bet
she's super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she
She'll
came
put
to
you
you
better.
and wanted to be into the fetish, would you encourage it?
Whatever she wants to do. I'm not gonna say no to anything. I think her dad would probably have other things to say about
Yeah.
it. But I mean, if whatever she wants to do, it's her life, pretty much. As long as she's not self-destructive and hurting anybody again. You know.
Yeah.
So that brings up another point. What does her dad feel about you being?
He does not like it. Even
Oh.
though he knew everything about me when we met. Like, I literally kicked him out of the hotel that I was in New York City to do a leg scissoring session with some guy.
Just like what it sounds like?
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
Okay.
I,
So you
wrap
did
my
a
legs
session
around.
with a guy.
Yeah, I wrap my legs around his head and I squeeze
Oh.
as hard as possible, like wrestling almost.
Okay. That was
Yeah.
not-
Yeah.
That was. When I hear leg scissoring, I
can
think
you give
something
us a
else.
demonstration on Jason? That would
I
be.
could. I'm not as strong as I was back then.
Sorry, Jason, I'm trying.
Hey.
Your birthday's coming up. I just, I was gonna make that your
Make
gift.
him pass out.
Well, that's what the
Between
ultimate.
some
Well, that was the
thighs.
ultimate goal, was to make him pass out.
Makes sense.
And that's what I wish for every year when I blow out the candle. So
Mission accomplished.
So, I mean, it's such an interesting career that you've done.
Yeah, I have fun with it. I have a lot of fun. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and
Primarily, I'm just
you have a
doing
pretty good
webcam right
fan
now.
base.
Yeah, I do. They're pretty cool guys. Most
So what-
of them.
So after the baby's a little more grown, are you gonna go back into that? Or
I'll
you
probably start shooting most of my own stuff again. I have my own clips for sale store, so I can have people request clips and movies from me that I do at home.
Do you still have your cam?
Yeah, I still webcam. I webcam my entire pregnancy up until 2 days before I delivered.
Wow.
And
that's
that's
a
fetish
whole
too.
other fetish.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
different- website,
But
but-
they said that pregnancy fetish was huge and I'd make so much money, and that's totally was not the case.
No.
No, I didn't find it because I didn't start showing until I was 8 months pregnant, and they want girls that are like,
Out of
oh, so huge, and the waddle, and I'm like, I'm still 160 pounds and 9 months pregnant. So
Oh, wow. You're a little thing.
I'm normally tiny, so.
What's the weirdest request you've ever had,
On webcam,
or just anything, just being with somebody?
the weird stuff is always on webcam.
They feel like they can ask for stuff.
Yeah,
easier,
they can ask for
you're not in the
anything,
room.
and you're just
It's not on a
some of it's like,
podcast?
okay, that's so. While I was pregnant, there's two things. While I was pregnant, I have a fetishist who likes me to put on plastic bags, like plastic grocery bags, and put holes in it like a bra, and wear it as a top, and then take another one and put it on as a bikini bottoms.
Is that weird?
There's dozens
Rub-
of us, okay?
Rub lotion all over myself
hundreds of
before I
ones.
put the plastic bags on.
I'm seeing
and bounce up and down and rub the lotion on my skin.
It rubs the lotion on its bags.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got it.
I was thinking more of a slip and slide idea.
Yeah,
put on rubber sheets, slide
Asking if
across
you
the
want a
bed.
receipt, like that.
It was very that one. And then I had a guy who asked me if I had. He came in my room, and he was like, "Do you have a shower cap?" And I'm like, "Yes." "Do you have what was it? Oh, dish gloves." "Yeah, I have rubber dish gloves, like the yellow ones." "Yeah, I have rubber dish gloves." "Do you have a dust mask?" "Yeah, because I go to Burning Man. I'm an avid burner. I've been going. This was my 7th year this year. I'm like, "Yeah, sure.
Nice.
I have a dust mask." So I went and got all this stuff. He's like, "Okay, just sit there." I'm like, "You want to pay $7.99 a minute for me to sit here with like a shower cap and a dust mask on?"
That's it, yeah.
It all happens in his head. Don't worry.
That is pretty
Were
cool.
you
was
wearing
it.
anything else?
Just bra and panties, like what I'm normally in.
Huh.
Just
That's
why? I don't know.
Have you ever had one of those guys that like to be dressed as a baby and then they want you to change them?
I don't usually do a lot of like age play stuff. But I'll get them in my room every once in a while. I've done a lot of fetish
You're like,
clips
"Get out,
for that. I've done a lot of fetish clips for that, but they like the really mean mommy, and I tend to be like the nice mommy in my clips. So
I could actually tell that about you from when you walked in, that you were the nice
the
mommy.
nice
There's no
mommy.
question.
Yeah,
I was like, no,
yeah.
this
I
is-
was like, is this a nice mommy or a mean mommy? I knew it. Continue.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've gotten those guys before.
We had an hour conversation. Like, is she gonna be a nice mommy or a mean mommy
Yeah.
before she got
Right.
here?
I was a little worried. I was worried.
Thanks.
I was worried.
I'm
Most
glad
of
it
the
came
time
up
I'm
in
nice.
conversation because it was a whole huge debate thing. So
Pretty much the entire show.
Now you have some other talents as well that I
do.
learned about from
I'm all I
Amanda.
do.
We heard that you breathe fire.
No, I
Is
don't
that
breathe
true?
fire.
Oh, what?
No, I'll do weird random burlesque shows, but I don't breathe fire. I fire hoop. I
Okay,
hula hoop.
we're getting
What's
closer.
What is
that?
that exactly? I mean,
Oh, it's pretty much exactly how it sounds.
Fire.
well, yeah, but how does it
Kind of
work?
like
Hula
poi
hooping
has the same
with
things that
on fire.
would be on the end of poi wicks, and you put it on a hula hoop and you can light
Gotcha.
it.
I gotcha. Oh, that'd be cool.
It's fun.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, let's have you try that, Jen.
I'm actually doing it right now. They
I'm
can't
so
see it.
grateful that if I had any videos like that, it'd be all a bloopers reel. There'd be no. Yeah.
Just play hackety sax in the background, hackety sax in the background, and just
A lot of burned
play hackety
eyebrows.
sax. The yeah.
Well, I remember when you were doing Amanda's show here, and she was talking about your amazing talent as being a squirter.
I am. I haven't been able to do it as well now that I've had a baby, though. It's very strange.
See, I told you, it
moved around a
damages
little
it,
bit.
and then it looks like an Arby's roast beef sandwich.
No.
Gross. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Mine does not.
Mine doesn't.
It doesn't.
Mine doesn't.
I'm.
Yeah, and mine either. Thank you. That's 4 for 4.
Yeah.
None of our
I bet Jay's does.
looks like roast beef. None of it.
Sliced super thin.
Okay, mine a little bit, but okay, like 3.5.
I don't know why. When you said that,
so
I
Only 'cause I had
being,
3.
being a squirter, were they requesting that in the cams as
Yeah,
well?
I get requested that for all.
How do they know that you can do that?
You just say on your profile that you,
Oh.
yeah.
It's
And
not
then
like
they
a guessing
put
game.
that in like the search for the site, and then they come across to you,
So to speak.
so to speak.
Now, if you
Yeah.
want to be impressed, I mean, you're not just. now, the
Literally, it's probably on the other side.
They do that super aggressive.
Oh,
back and
yeah.
forth motion.
Yeah,
to really impress
glad I was way over here.
the two Jasons, you don't just like squirt. You got distance. I was told by Amanda.
I did have distance. I did. I'm
Longest
kind of
What are you
impressed
talking
The
about?
longest you've shot?
at it. Probably at least like 4 or 5 feet.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
you don't have Jason beat, but you're close.
Yeah, I mean, I one time had it not fall straight to the ground. It was just
It's
like-
bad for
It was a little bit.
computers, though.
It was a little bit
It
out.
really
It was a little bit
It's
out
bad
before.
for computers
Lightning.
if you're a
Yeah.
webcam girl. It really is.
Oh, shit.
So you have to turn, get the angle just right.
Right. So then you're not
So it's
like...
camera tricks, is what you're saying.
Oh, I thought you
It's
meant
all
because
about-
you squirted on the
You could,
computer
that's
and
why
you're like,
Yeah,
Bed's
that's
bad
easy
for
as that.
computers.
Yeah, do you have to like
Yeah.
lay down plastic
Right.
first?
Well,
I
that's
use
remember I said we
towels.
might have to lay plastic down when she comes in.
that'd make you so
I use
dehydrated.
towels.
It's a condom.
I don't do
Computer
those that often. Most of the stuff I do on webcam is straight fetish stuff. Like a lot of humiliation, a lot of sissification.
How do you Oh, you
I'm
just
sorry,
interact
what was the
with them in
second
the
word you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was
Chat room?
sissification?
I make them dress up in girly clothes and call them a sissy.
Oh, okay.
Sissification.
I thought you said vivisect. I thought you were like cutting them in half or something.
I have headphones on.
No,
So he knows.
That's
no,
a fetish.
no,
I don't have
magic
headphones.
boy,
I don't
you
have
cut the
headphones.
people in
I'm
half.
That
can't.
is a fetish, and like within the cannibalism
See, I told
realm,
you, stop making fun of me.
But
I will never stop.
it's called dosslet.
I'm
It's
sissificated.
Explain that a little
Is
more.
that, I mean, it's like an
sounds like
episode
a
of the Twilight
Monty
Zone
Python
where
kind of
they
a thing.
shrink them down and they go in this thing. And
Yeah, kind of.
Is it
there's
all
a lot of
done-
special effects involved. Like I'm
Is it all done with
it's
green
just
screen?
mostly talking about it and
I was hoping it was
describing
full
what
live action
you're
role play.
chewing them, and I have little men.
So it's
But
Really?
yeah,
helping
I've
it's,
had tons of weird
helping it's not like
problems.
inner space.
That's fascinating. That's really interesting.
It's interesting.
Wow.
It's all about good acting. I took many acting classes
Nah,
in
yeah, I'm
my
sure it's good
early
practice.
20s
Like, I mean, like,
and
yeah.
late teens.
Hey, it came.
It comes
Most
in
people who
quite
who
handy.
take acting classes, it never comes in handy. here.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
For you,
this
it
is-
definitely-
I mean, I actually have a legitimate IMDb page, but like those were more independent films, and I didn't really get paid much for them.
Still though, that's cool. I wish I had an IMDb page.
So, did you meet your husband through the campsite?
No, I met him in New York City. I was out there doing some sessions. Before I got pregnant, I was a traveling model. I would travel all over the country, working with various producers, and then I'd webcam when I was at home. So I was in New York, and I was doing some leg scissoring sessions, or like mixed wrestling.
So when I think of leg scissoring, I think of two legs.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's so.
We're talking like wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Maybe if she said like a walnut cracker or something, you know.
But I had
see what you
killer
did there.
thighs back then, because I could literally like I was pressing 360 pounds.
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
And squatting 190.
Oh my God.
Before I got pregnant, yeah, I'm
Holy
not
crap.
that. I was like 14% body fat. I don't.
That's like 3 times your weight. That's insane.
You don't have to give us an exact amount, but how much does somebody pay for a leg scissoring session?
$300 an hour.
Wow.
That's what I got. I charge.
That's what I charge
That's
to do
usually
card
the
tricks.
average rate.
That's what I'm getting paid for this radio show.
Let's take a phone call. I think we have a call for Olivia.
Oh, here, let's get her headphones.
This is the Rockin' Comedy Show. Who's on the line? Hello?
Hello.
There we go.
Now.
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Oscar and Bernie.
Hey, Oscar, it's Jay. We're on the air. What's going on?
Well, I just thought I'd call in because I can't get on Facebook. I'm wondering if they sabotaged me. You know, me and my conspiracy theories.
Different, Oscar.
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened. It's like I'm off the air.
All right. Well, are you listening to the show? Do you know what's going on?
I was trying to get on Ustream right now, and they said my password or something was wrong. I don't know, so I'm trying to get back on there now if I can get on here because it says that it's going live.
Yeah, we're always live.
That's fantastic. It's going out live.
You were just here
last.
last week, and we were live with you.
Well, I know, but I wasn't on the other end looking at it from this side. I wanted to see what it looked like live on this side. You know?
Oh, it looks fantastic. We have Olivia Rose with us, and she's talking about all kinds of great stories.
Fantastic. Well, that's what I'm trying to get on here. I saw when I got on the computer that popped up on my emails that you were on, so I wanted to check out the show and see how you guys were doing today.
There you go. We're talking with Olivia. She's a fetish model.
Nice. I went to an audition today. She should have been there today. They were actually having auditions for a commercial out of Canada today. I did.
Oh, nice. Thank you. So, do you have a question for a fetish model?
That was my man.
Do you have any fetishes yourself besides
Yeah,
putting your hand up a bird's butt?
All I can tell you safely is I kissed my turtle once, and he bit me on the lip, and I slapped him, and he went across the floor and ended up in a dog dish. So that might be something I'd like to see on tape.
Nice.
All right, thanks. I'm getting you on the air here now.
All right, buddy.
All
Bye.
right.
Talk about the most random call.
That is.
Was that Oscar?
Yeah, that was the one that was here with you last week.
Yeah, I actually went and saw the show Friday.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Yeah.
I've seen him just stand up a few times.
I didn't have headphones, so I didn't hear a thing he said.
He's very
But
funny.
Yeah, there was 6 of us in the audience, and we all enjoyed a great show.
Where'd you see the show at?
Sapphires.
I've done that show, and I did it with a magician who was very good too.
If it's not Jason Bird, he
Mondre?
doesn't care.
And Friday
Is
was
that right?
Mondre.
Yeah, he's good.
He
I
was
like
good.
that. I like him
Actually,
a lot.
you know what? I was like, okay, nothing too crazy original, but
Yeah.
he was good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He didn't do any cool sex tricks, so I apologize.
Yeah.
It's part of that show.
We know she does.
I know. That's what I'm saying. She's more interesting.
Yeah.
So $300 an hour to leg wrestle with somebody,
Yeah,
Where's my checkbook?
right?
it was fun. It was fun.
Would it normally last an hour, or would they go
It
forever?
was usually an hour.
I can imagine it's like,
I mean,
no, let's go
most of the time
again.
people like book. I mean, sometimes people book longer than that, but usually first time sessions they book an hour.
That's crazy. I mean,
It's
it's not
fun.
crazy. I mean, they love that. So, but
Kind of dip your
There's a
toe a little
workout.
bit.
What?
Dip
It's
your toe in the
really a
jacuzzi. Just bring it for 1 hour at a time and just like, I want to see if I like this.
Could be. I mean, especially if it's somebody new. I mean, you've never sessioned with a girl before. You want to make sure that she's
have girls ever come to you?
legit. I haven't done any sessions with women. No. I don't do a lot of sessions. It's mostly feet and my legs, or what I used to do. I did one rope.
can we see
session.
your feet to see why they're so amazing?
Yeah. I got super high arches.
They're very tiny.
And my
Jason's getting
Toes line
nervous.
I mean, I don't have a foot thing myself. Like, I don't, I just,
Oh,
they're
you got
nice
cute feet.
that's
Yeah.
what people look for.
Cute feet.
The arch and then the
Is that the
toes.
thing? Okay.
So they're perfect
Most
for
of the
that.
time.
So the second one can't be longer
Yeah.
than the big
So I'm
toe.
screwed. I have like Flintstone
All
feet.
three
Even
of
though
mine
that's
are
a
the
sign
same,
of
and then they go
intelligence.
My first 3 are the same.
It is.
Like,
There's a whole hierarchy, like, depending on how your toes go down. Like,
Mine are like even. My first and
Yeah.
second toe.
Yeah, there was one
yeah, my
guy
first
that
3 are like the same.
he had a foot fetish thing, and he was asking my friends. He was like, "Yeah, the nastier the better."
Oh
And he was,
yeah,
like,
a lot of
paying
people
him-
like
Yeah.
stinky feet. They have stinky foot parties out here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Stinky feet party.
Yeah, and the girls get a prize.
actually had a
The
friend that
girls
was
get a
in there.
prize if they have like the stinkiest feet of the night.
Yeah, I had
And
like.
guys session
That
with
reminds-
them. They just want to smell how stinky
Oh.
they are. My feet never smell, so like I can never go to those.
That's a good thing.
That's
I just
crazy.
don't smell. I
Yeah.
tried. Have to wear socks for like 5 days in a row to even get a
Oh.
kind of scent going, which is
Just
just
be good at the other
gross.
things. That's good. That's
Yeah,
probably
I'm okay with
not
that.
be
So
okay.
itchy.
Yeah.
Do your parents know what you do?
They know parts of it. I mean, they don't. It's not like they're very religious, so
they're on a
But they're
need to
cool.
know basis.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not
you,
like I'm like,
you
"Hey."
didn't have a you didn't
What
have
kind
any-
of religion? Shinto?
Jehovah's
Or-
Witnesses.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So no blood transfusions or foot fetishes.
Or holidays.
Yeah.
but they have no problem knocking on doors.
Yeah.
God bless them.
Knocking on doors.
They're doing God's work.
So you didn't have like a shitty childhood
No,
growing up,
it was
like
pretty
you
normal.
know. Most girls like go down the stripper path because daddy was mean to them or
No,
whatever.
my dad's actually really nice. Very
Nice.
quiet.
That's a good thing.
She's not a stripper.
I was
Yeah.
a stripper.
Oh,
you
I
were
was
a
a stripper
stripper.
for a
Oh,
long
okay.
time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm
before-
just saying,
Tried
like
to
most
defend her.
strippers, though, they have like, oh, my dad was so
Yeah,
mean
it
to me.
was
Like,
like some
Yeah.
worse.
It's most of the time a stereotype. That is,
So-
Oh, I'm sure.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
So what did you do?
Insanely
Sometimes
good money, I'm
true.
sure, but
it can be. Not as much as it used. Well, I haven't danced for like 4 years, but
yeah.
I got out of it when the economy went because it was like I'm not
All the
making
extended living
$500 a
is
night
gone.
now. Like
So what did you do before you got into all this?
before dancing and everything.
Yeah, your normal job.
I've the last normal job I had was briefly in 2007. I worked for Aaron Brothers.
Yes.
Art and framing.
I was waiting for that really good. That's awesome.
That's the last. That's
now
the
whenever you
last
go to-
That's the
regular
real
job
job,
I
like,
had.
because everybody, I don't care who
Well,
you
okay, I
are.
have super
kind
fetish
of.
for free.
I
Like,
also
Mine's
helped manage a
PetSmart.
tattoo
Like
shop for a
everybody's
little
had
bit.
their.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But that was it. And it ended up
You managed a
closing.
tattoo shop?
Yeah, it ended up closing. So, but other than that, like I haven't really had any regular jobs. I've tried to do regular jobs. I'm just like, this is boring.
You know, you
They-
felt
Me
Me
like,
are
too.
super
That's
boring.
exactly.
do it.
We're on
you
the same
felt like him
page.
that you had a normal job like that. Now he's gonna go to like Aaron Brothers and just be thinking
What's-
dirty things.
Well,
No, I
That's
don't
my
need. Well, okay,
fetish,
but I
so-
might
I
do
don't know if
that.
any of you know who Penny Poison is.
Yes, that
To
sounds
what?
very familiar.
She does sideshows. She's a sword swallower.
Yeah, I know who you're
She
talking about.
She hangs out.
Too.
She hangs out with genocide, right?
Yeah, she webcams too. And before she started webcamming, she worked at Aaron Brothers.
Really? That's
Yes.
funny.
So
Trip.
what I'm learning
Kindred
here is
spirits.
Get a job at Aaron Brothers.
Aaron Brothers
Yeah.
is the gateway to
Yeah.
All
to a
those
cam
framers.
life.
You
I
know?
worked there. Yeah, we all got our start there.
But your cam doesn't seem to be successful.
No, we're not all at the same level.
You gotta start somewhere.
You don't have nice feet, apparently.
Exactly.
More Viagra.
They're too big.
It'll be okay.
They're too,
Jesus.
they're too big.
Balls flying around in
Jason's
people's
ball
faces.
flying in my face. Well,
At least I was nice about my balls and I wasn't doing high velocity ball to the face.
I didn't hit you.
Which time?
This time.
This time.
It's true. It was me.
You've banged your balls against my face like 3 times now.
Hey, we all have our things.
So
this is what this conversation's about.
What did you do when your daughter's 18 and it's take your daughter to work day?
18's a little late
Yeah,
for
So
me.
that's
usually
what
they
I'm
take it on
saying.
work days at like 12.
Yeah.
I'll
8.
probably just do
Well,
like.
you gotta be 18 to be in the room. That's why I threw it out there.
I mean, photography wise, it's not like I would really take her to work. I never did that with my parents either. I'm thinking about it. They had those days when I was in school, but I never went with my dad. So.
That usually means at a stupid job.
Yeah.
Most jobs are stupid, really.
That's true.
My dad worked at a small airport. He worked at North Las Vegas Airport for a long time,
See?
and he worked with Boeing, and he's an avionics engineer.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but he never took us to work.
So what do you have coming up in the future?
Right now, not much. I'm just doing the whole mom thing.
Raising the daughter.
Yeah, she's little. She's only little for so long, so I'm trying to take advantage of it.
Soak up every minute.
Any new tats since the last time you were here?
No, I'm still breastfeeding. Pretty much exclusively, so.
Can't
How-
do that while you're. Oh,
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
No.
That makes sense, I
Yeah.
suppose.
So it's been almost 2 years since I've been tattooed.
But she's waiting.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, what is the window? It's like 6 months. You can't have a tattoo within
Yeah.
6 months of breastfeeding or
Well,
whatnot.
now that the
Yeah.
pregnancy drugs are kind of wearing off of your brain.
dude,
like,
it
you
just sucks the fucking brain out of
need-
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Seriously, I'm
good-
like, that
you're good
thing
for a
over
little bit.
there. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, a pen. Like, it's,
It doesn't get better.
it's
by the way,
horrible.
just letting
I'm
you know.
like,
Pregnancy is like a giant, like a 9-month high, and then as
Oh,
soon as
man.
and then it's
I had a rough pregnancy too. Like I seriously had my baby is so super like chill and cool, but my pregnancy was horrible. My delivery was horrible. Like everything was horrible. She came out hand first.
ooh,
Sunny side up, hand
Wanted
first.
to wave to the
sunny
world.
side up.
She came out with
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
waving.
Jazz hands.
flair, right? She's all,
She's just like comes out. I'm here.
that's
At
funny.
least she
Good.
didn't help by
That's
going
good.
like this. And
You know,
Yeah,
it
right?
would have been better.
Right?
Yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy, but yeah. So I'm trying to like get over all that and
How long was
Probably
your
27 and
Labor?
a half hours of natural labor, and they told me I had to get Pitocin and an epidural.
They always tell you
or
that.
after 27 and a half hours, and I've been pushing for 3.
they told him that, and he never.
Or
he
the
went,
doctor
know.
said he
I
was,
was
going
actually
to
begging for
C-section
it.
B because of the way she was presenting.
Oh wow.
So, because she was just stuck. She was trying to go back up instead of out.
Really?
Yep.
She's like,
God
"Fuck
bless you
this,
for
I'm
I
sticking
not-"
with
evicted
it.
my son. I was
I
like,
was
"Get
trying.
out."
She was not having it. Like I tried. I did pretty good. I did really good for not having any drugs or anything.
Wow, I couldn't do it without drugs.
I
Yeah,
did no
God
drugs.
bless you.
And the anesthesiologist was so mad at me because
Why?
I was at a 10.
Because they
And-
want to get paid.
And I was already at the pushing stage, and it was like,
Too late.
Too late.
It's too
And he's
late.
like, "You better ask for this right away." I was like, "I wasn't planning on having this. Sorry, dude, for inconveniencing you."
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus.
8 centimeters, it's pretty much game over. You can't get it anymore.
it was hard.
No, I kind of got stuck at 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
I was at
stayed
10
at
And
8
they,
for,
pushing.
and they gave you the juice?
I'm lost.
Am I the only
No,
one who
I-
doesn't know anything about pregnancy at all?
Yes.
Like, I expected the 2 women who've had babies to know about it. But Jason the magician over here just
Hey,
freaking knows his
I'm
shit.
well read.
That's a good thing.
I read medical journals when I'm not doing the
That's
crazy
why
shape.
he's Doctor Who number 10. Right? You're number 11.
Tenant's a better one, I'll agree,
Right.
but hey, I just couldn't get the suit in time.
No, I was induced because my son was 3 weeks late. and he was getting too big. He was
Yeah.
And they had
now
to kick
it's-
him out.
Then it gets into
Yeah,
a
so
Like,
I
that's
safety.
it. Yeah,
Like a bad
exactly.
It
cat.
should
That's
be
it.
a safety thing
Yeah.
for mom and baby.
Yeah.
So when they turned on the Pitocin drip, I was like, crank that shit up.
Right.
And I was like, and as soon as they did that, I had them stick the epidural on. And I'm like, because as soon as it
can't
starts to
feel
fucking hurt,
anything.
I'm like, you better crank that shit up too.
Welcome
And-
to the birthing podcast here on the Rock
Hey,
Comedy
you know?
Radio.
It's the miracle of life.
That's one thing I do a lot now is lactation fetish.
Oh,
Tons of it.
nice.
And
Strange
guys
you
are
say that,
so
yeah.
uninformed about what's up with lactation. They're like, oh, so you're pregnant? You don't start lactating until after you have the baby. Oh. Really? Like, don't you read up on the fetish you have? Like,
Yeah.
aren't you on the internet? You're
They're
like, oh, that's really sexy. Let me look it up. You know? Like, so here's
Read
me.
a
No,
book,
it doesn't.
man.
And I have to like go through the whole spiel about how I do it to everybody.
That's really weird that you say that because I've actually dated guys that are like, oh,
Oh, they love it.
lactate? I'm
My
like, that's
boyfriend
kinda
like
gross. Don't do that.
absolutely loves it. Like, except when I like squirt at him when he's like unaware. He's like, "Don't do that. Why can't you do that?"
So
when we're
you
having
can
sex?"
squirt two different ways.
It's true.
They're a little water gun.
There are
you like
tribes
some
where the
cream in your
men
coffee?
share in the
That's sweet. I
lactation
mean-
duties.
It could be cream.
Has he ever gotten mad because of what you do?
Yeah, he gets mad all the time. I ignore him.
That always cracks me up
And,
when you
and by doing what you do, you mean podcasts, right?
Everything. Oh, actually, no. He was trying to give me shit before I even came here. I was like, "What do you think I'm doing? Like, I'm going to get on the radio."
Yeah. Nothing's
Like,
lower than the radio.
Oh,
Because I love that when guys have strippers as girlfriends and then like you're looking at them and like, what are you looking at my girl for? I don't know, because I gave her $100 to give me a lap dance.
You know, and what's crazy? It's like most of the time these guys know what the girl's doing before they get into a relationship,
And they still get mad and
and they
jealous.
still get mad and jealous for no reason. And like,
Yeah,
No
we're paying her to
reason.
get naked. You're still taking her home.
yeah,
Yeah.
who has the better deal? Like,
true.
Well,
obviously him.
we do because we just have to pay her
Yeah,
to go
that's
away.
That's true.
I see
We're
that.
done. We're out. That's it.
Yeah.
And we're out.
That's it. Enjoy my $60.
It's cool. It's interesting. Interesting life
Very.
that we all have here in Vegas. Jason plays golf.
Wait a minute,
Don't.
webcam. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even say what I do. I don't even want to.
You read up on medical journals.
Yeah. All right. I said not to say it, but fine.
It's what you do. Accept it.
Fine.
It's your
Well, he
fetish.
has one toe in the hot tub, eating pizza.
But it's a big toe.
It's not the size of the toe. It's the
It's the
warmth
size
of
of
the
the
water.
jacuzzi. Yeah.
It's the
there you
warmth
go.
of the water. So, where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
Doing more production of my own and hiring other people, being more behind the camera and than in front of it.
If they were to do a movie of your life, who would star you?
I have no idea.
Help her
I
out.
don't really know.
She doesn't look like somebody.
She does kind of. Let's see.
Drew Barrymore. Or
Drew Barrymore's. Oh, she's older than her.
Actually, I could kind of see that.
as a young Drew
Remind
Barrymore.
me of somebody. I cannot place it right now. For some reason.
What do I get
Yeah.
lately? I get
You have like a little bit of like a rockabilly vibe to you.
the
She's got the pouty lip thing going on.
Yeah, like
Um,
I'm blanking.
no, yeah, no. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I'm not sure. Who do you get, you said?
Can you
I
show us
can't
your
remember
tongue?
right now.
Huh?
Can you show us your tongue?
What's wrong with my tongue?
You said it's on the tip of it.
Oh, I was like, I don't have my tongue reinged there. Why do you want me to show you my tongue?
We'd like to see that. So, how can people visit you online?
You can go to oliviarose.cammodels.com. And there, almost every night.
And,
Almost.
and do you tweet?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. Olivia Rose XXX.
Instagram?
Same. I
That's
just
how you
baby
find her.
pictures right now though, so there's really nothing exciting on Instagram.
And you said it's how much? It's how much an hour?
For what? For webcam,
Mm-hmm.
my prices are like pretty high because my camp comes.
Is the webcam free up until they want to do something?
Oh yeah, it is. You can come in and chat with me. I'm always up for conversation. I actually gave some good advice last night on how to deal with his HR and medical insurance.
Yeah, how much of it is psychological? Because I've heard this before where people are like,
I do a lot of
I
advice
swear to
stuff.
God, so much of it is just like you just want to talk to somebody.
Yeah, I do a lot of that, which is really cool. Like, yeah, if you're
Do they ever
lonely-
call you mom?
No.
Yeah, that
No,
would
I
be
don't.
weird.
I'm not really
Well,
big on the
yes.
whole taboo
No.
fetish stuff. It's just kind of creepy to me.
Right.
I don't get creeped out easily, but that's just
Well,
like,
we've been listening to you.
you know, not my thing.
So besides him talking about his HR problems, what's the other weirdest conversation somebody's had with you?
Have I had any weird? I don't know. Nothing that I can recall. I had somebody follow me to Burning Man last year, though.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he would
Isn't
not
that up
leave
in
my
Reno?
camp. It's outside
On the
of
way to
Reno.
Reno.
It's like 2 hours away.
that's a long ass drive to have
from
somebody follow you.
Wisconsin.
That's
He
where
lived-
I'm
he
from.
lived in Wisconsin.
Was it you?
Holy
That's right.
shit.
And-
How do you find you?
Well, he was on
told
my
you.
cam, and he knew that I was going, so he bought a ticket and went.
Wow.
Like,
Oh, I thought you meant
and
like
just showed
driving
up as
behind
my
you in the car.
camp and would not leave my camp. And
That's so
he was a
weird.
little.
He wasn't dressed like Jar
interesting.
Jar Binks, was he?
No, but he like does the. He's like into fan fiction and a bunch of other stuff.
That's what I mean. Do
and
you
had
think-
all of these drawings that looked like it was.
That's
It was interesting.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Do you put
Everybody has their
when you go to
crossover.
Burning Man? Do you perform out there? Or you just go to hang out?
I most of the time I hang out, but it's kind of performance too. I help build a bar.
Just go be free.
I have
be
one of
naked.
I'm part of one of the biggest bars, fetish bars at Burning Man. So
There's a fetish
Fetish
bar?
bar?
yeah, we have
Not just
like
one.
bondage
She's the
equipment. We have
There's like a menu.
spanking machine.
Ah,
There
that's
is a
awesome.
menu. We have part of our camp. There's like an orgasmatron, and ladies can go into it. It's
what I
kind of
call
like
it.
a
Not this
Sibian.
year, but
Is
wasn't
it like a?
It's like a Sibian.
I don't know what that is.
I'll
It's a sex
I'll draw
machine.
you a picture.
Yeah, he can draw you a picture. It's something you sit on that vibrates.
Yeah, imagine like
Animals.
this things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but powered.
But yeah, pretty awesome.
wasn't it
Yeah.
last year at Burning Man? They had the giant trampoline or something, and everybody got in there and got involved. I remember Amanda
There's
talking about
lots of
something like that.
trampolines all over the place out there. There's lots of trampolines. We had one across the street from us.
What trampoline? Like the man show kind of trampoline? Just
Yes.
have the
It's like
kids
regular
jiggling
trampoline.
around.
Yeah, but this one turned into a big sex thing. She told me.
Yeah, there's lots of sex stuff out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Why
a
else
fuck
go?
tent
I
on
gotta
every
get me a
corner.
ticket.
Yeah.
I
Just want to go to
I
Burning
already
That's the
got
hard
mine.
part.
I've always wanted to go to Burning Man, actually.
That's the hard part nowadays is getting a ticket.
Yeah.
I remember when they first
Yeah.
started it. It was so easy to.
I wish
Yeah,
I
I
would
would
have. I
always
wish
get
I
my
would have
ticket
went
in
back
like
then.
July, and it's usually in September, and they'd never sell out. And the last couple of years, I'm really glad I've been with the camp I'm with, which is how I usually end up going, so I don't have to wait in the queue and hope that I get a ticket and get all frantic and crazy.
How much are the tickets?
Right, and now they're expensive.
Like 175 or something.
Holy
No,
fuck.
Yeah.
it was $3.
Yeah, it's a
What?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so it's
When
gone
I
up
first
even
started
since
going,
I
it was like $150.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I
I
remember
was
right around the
thinking,
time
and-
that it first started. It was like years and years ago. I had been invited.
Yeah,
And-
it's
and
super
they're
cheap
saying-
then.
Yeah.
Now it's not because of the
Jesus.
fees and police fees and BLM fees and
BLM.
Bureau
Bureau
of
Bureau
Land
of Land
Management.
Management.
Took me a second.
It's
It's
up by
been
lots of
lost.
stuff.
Rachel, right? Rachel? That little town Rachel is kind of the closest town to where they always
No.
do it. Where the little alien.
Go back and
Yeah.
read your books.
Oslo?
No, it is.
No, the little alien inn is out there near Area 51.
That's
In Rachel.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
go-
in
we go
Rachel.
through there.
The lady that runs that
fairly close.
is a nut shop.
Well,
Well, you kind of
you-
have
yeah,
to.
if you
be.
live
Does she
out
have that,
there.
like nuts and like all the pickled stuff. And
Yeah,
Yes.
I was in there
Yes.
this year.
Yeah.
I
They got a
pickled
little-
I forgot about
asparagus.
that.
UFO sitting
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
we were in there. We were in there one
Good.
time, and it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and she was like, "If you want to see some real fun, they come in to feed at 7." Like what? No, I don't want to see that. she's
killing it for me.
like, you'll hear the scratching at the door. I'm like, what is your problem, lady?
It's
a
probably
show.
for
I actually do want to
to
do a show out there. I think it would be fun.
I took 395, which is the extraterrestrial highway.
Yeah,
that
it's
goes-
fun out there.
I've driven, just
But
hung
it's
out.
creepy. It's creepy when you get into Area 51 and the trucks are following you down the road on the other side of the fence. And we looked through binoculars and they were looking back at us with binoculars. And I'm like, let's go.
And machine
Let's-
guns.
yeah, let's just go.
Yeah.
I heard a story about my grandfather going to Area 51 in the 60s.
What?
And they picked him up at the gates. He had like pretty much the highest clearance on Nellis. But they picked him up at the gates in a limo, blacked out limo, drove him there. He went in there for a meeting, got back in the limo, dropped him off back at the gate. He was not allowed to go anywhere. Like, he was only there for the meeting and that's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was just told the story last week when my parents were in town. My family's been here since the 50s, so
Wow.
lots of interesting
The plot
stories.
thickens.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for being here
You're
today.
welcome.
Yeah.
It was fun. Good time. And now, Duck. She's going to squirt. No, I'm just kidding. We have to cover everything up.
I need one of those sheets for like
The
like
plastic
Gallagher.
tarps.
Yeah.
It's like Splash Zone, like in SeaWorld. Like, it's,
Yeah.
decide what seats you want to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 feet. She's going to get us all.
Yeah.
Pass me a poncho.
But it was awesome. Thanks for being on the show. Look
You're
for her
welcome.
on Facebook. And, of course, your website again is...
The website I'm on currently is oliviarose.cammodels.com. But find me on Twitter. That's how you know when I'm on there and whatnot.
And you can chat with her and ask her to do weird things.
Not too weird though.
Maybe she'll bake you cookies. I don't know.
Or just tweet.
What if somebody said, can
Yeah,
you make
tweet.
me some cookies? Would you?
I can't send anybody cookies off my website. I can send them off Twitter. You have to pay for my cookies, though.
Why can't you sell them off your website?
The website I'm on is like really weird about outside promotion. So you can't actually even mention the name Google on the site I work for.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're like, oh, find me on Google, they're like, suspended. So
Holy shit.
yeah, it's ridiculous. So I just try to avoid that at all costs. I'm like,
No one knows
Twitter.
what Google is. So
Yeah,
Cool.
nobody. That's
I'm like,
kind
just
of a
use that
indie
really
thing.
popular
Yes,
search
I-
engine.
Google my Yahoo.
I find ways around everything.
Google my Yahoo.
That's funny.
But again, give it up for Olivia. Yay!
Thank you.
We're out of time here at the Rock and Comedy Show. Yeah! I know that the Nerds and Beer guys are trying to connect. So we'll be back tomorrow with an all new show. So that means Jason Bird will be back tomorrow. Yay! And that means I'll be back tomorrow. Oh my god! And Jason Nino will be here tomorrow. Oh my god!
But there's so much my favorite
Overrunning Jason. Oh my god! It's the coolest name ever! Holy shit! Oh my god!
I don't know, Jen's pretty cool too. Stop quiet. Fuck you.
We all know.
Fuck you.
my
Fuck
entourage
you.
didn't
You're
thank you.
cool. Fuck
Crickets.
And that's going to do it for us. So we will be back tomorrow, everyone.
you. Woo!
Good day.
Coolio.
I can still hear me.
Is that turn your mic on?
Snip. It's like Hal powering down over there. I can't do that, Jason.
Give me 5 minutes.
That's funny.